Careless smoking could kill you and your family.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Cougar House Garage, where we're working on my 5th generation 4RUNNER straight axle project. We're putting together our Cougar House Fab 4-link kit for it. Derek and I left off last week. We got the left side driver's side radius arm completely welded together, and we assembled the right side one. So we're going to go ahead and get that one fully welded up and assemble the rear ones. And then also I received my power steering box in the mail, so I can be able to start making the frame plates for the power steering box mount, and the frame plates themselves are going to reinforce the frame as well. So it'll be double duty to take care of two things at once. So that'll be pretty cool. But all right, guys, Derek will be here in a few minutes, and then we'll get started and we'll get this right side radius arm welded together, and then we'll move on to the rears. Cue the music. Can I have the keys, please? Yeah. Okay. Go get in your side. Alright guys, Derek's got that right radius arm fully welded up. There's a couple spots he didn't weld. He wants to let it cool down. So now he's going to go ahead and move on to assembling the other three. So let's do it. The other two, the rear ones.
Step on the land, I've got your hand, and now we're way down, fade out low. Was it your plan? Can't understand. I love the air you bring, everything. Under the sun, a fire is burning. You tell me to hold on tight. I wish that we could stay here forever. I wanna remember. Oh, the sight of you brings the fight in me, makes me wanna move. Fingers down your spine, looking in my eyes, feel your hands on mine. Tonight we're freer than ever. I wanna remember. Oh, we run every endeavor. I wanna remember. Step on the land, I've got your hand, and now we're way down, fade out. No, was it your plan? Can't understand. I love the air you bring, everything. I'm in the sun, a fire is burning. You tell me to hold on tight. I wish that we could stay here forever. I wanna remember. Oh, the sight of you brings the fight in me, makes me wanna move. Fingers down your spine, looking in my eyes, feel your hands on mine. Tonight we're freer than ever. I wanna remember. Oh, we run every endeavor. I wanna
Alright guys, that is awesome. Derek got the right radius arm welded up, cleaned up, wire wheeled, and installed on the truck. And then also, you guys saw where we modified the axle housing a little bit down there on the passenger side. You can see it's modified a little bit, ground out a little. Derek took out that piece of metal. We'll add another piece later before the axle goes to powder coating, because we still gotta like take off the factory shock mounts and things like that. But yeah, it matches up to this side. See all that curve there? Makes it similar to that now. So yeah, now that we got that on there, that is killer looking. It looks so cool. I'm just gonna say that 100 times. Amazing. But all right, so now that that's on, Derek's gonna go ahead and get these other ones assembled, and we'll see if we can get the other two assembled before 5. It's already 3:30. This takes a lot of time to do this, so cue the music.
Oh, you're a little bit of everything. You can be truth, or you can be lies. Today, who are you? You're a little bit of nothing. You can be right, but you can be wrong.
All finished up today, guys, working on the 5th generation 4RUNNER straight axle project. Derek had to take off, so we had to finish up a little early. We weren't able to weld together or tack together and weld together the rear radius arms. I need 2 more ballistic joints and their slugs to be able to put on the ends of them, but we'll be able to go ahead and get them tacked and welded together, and then we'll be able to put that end plate on when we're all done. Derek would have done that today, but we just ran out of time. Like I said, he had to go over to his friend's shop and change his clutch in his 03 Dodge, so that way next week his Dodge will be set for him so he can have his car all week. So yeah, next week we'll pick back up on here, guys. We'll get the rear radius arms tacked together, welded up. We'll install the ballistic joint slugs in them, thread the ballistic fab joints in, mount those up in the cradle, and then I'll have those supported with like some bottle jacks or something that I can have in an exact precise number, not just like a jack or a jack stand where to have those click points. I want to be able to have it right where I want it, and I'll be able to put the radius arms where they need to go, and then I can design up the axle side mount to go onto the rear axle that will grab onto the radius arms just like the front axle does, so everything will be similar. So yeah, guys, we'll pick up next week. We'll get the rears welded together, and then as well, I got a Toyota power steering box today, so now we can be able to next week also trace out the frame plating for up front with its power steering box mount integrated into it. We're using a 95 to 89 to 95 Toyota power steering box on this setup, an IFS steering box. So yeah, for people that were wondering. So when we get on that next week, guys, that'll be exciting. We'll be able to get those welded together, and then we'll move on to the power steering box mount with the integrated, or the frame plating with the integrated power steering box mount. So that'll be pretty cool. But all right, guys, thanks for watching today. Thanks for your constant support as always. If you guys like what we do, you like Cougar House Garage, check us out at cougarhousegarage.com. Check us out at Facebook /Cougar House Garage, and we are Cougar House Garage on Instagram, guys. Follow along there on the story and on Instagram. I'm pretty active there, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.